A show duct taped together by broken promises and hopes and dreams. Recorded in the corner of Wade's dirty bathroom. Get ready for WMBT.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd end up doing an episode on something as seemingly boring as the TSA. The people who protect America from oversized shampoo. At this point, you may think that I've lost it, which I may have, but that's beside the point. I stumbled onto the government's official TSA Instagram, where they proudly display the weird and wonderful things they have confiscated from passengers, like guns hidden in peanut butter jars. This page truly encapsulates the sad state of affairs humanity has found itself in, and I think it's hilarious. But don't worry, I'm sure it won't be long before Elon Musk's AI robots decide to wipe us all out to start anew. Now, whoever's posting for the TSA thinks they're funny, but they're the opposite of funny, which makes it funny. I mean, they've gathered 1.5 million followers for a reason, which is close to what I had until IG decided to delete my account 5 years ago. To be fair, they did warn me a few times, but I just saw that as a challenge instead of a warning. Oops-a-daisy. So the best part of this episode will be the chapter dedicated to the TSA doggies, who are absolutely adorable, and they even have their own 2026 calendar. Oh, look at Erica. She's such a good girl. Aren't you a good girl? See, anyone that knows anything about me knows that doggies are way more important to me than humans. In fact, I contemplated just doing this whole episode on our furry friends, but I have to provide both sides of the TSA coin. So it seems, folks, I accidentally discovered the first and only government organization that doesn't drain your will to live. In fact, you'll probably end up following their IG by the end of this episode. The TSA. It stands for Transportation Security Administration. It was created in November of 2001, right after 9/11. It operates under the Department of Homeland Security and employs around 60,000 people. TSA training lasts a few weeks, and their annual salary starts at around $34,000 a year, depending on the location. Getting hired requires standard background checks, medical screening, drug testing, but apparently turnover is extremely high due to stress, repetition, and public frustration, which you can imagine that one. Despite appearances, though, TSA agents cannot arrest you. There is no TSA jail. They can detain you briefly, but serious issues get handed off to local or federal law enforcement. Now, this is a big one. They are not hunting drugs at all. The TSA's actual mission is explosives, weapons, or anything that could compromise an aircraft. Drugs are incidental discoveries. If they discover a couple of grams of cocaine, for example, they're probably just going to question you, then release you. It's just not worth the paperwork to them. The TSA's Instagram account is just unintentional comedy. It's an official government page that functions like a public shaming museum for bad decisions. Every post is a photograph of something someone genuinely thought they could bring on a plane. The captions, though, are what make it magical. They're polite, passive-aggressive, and just dripping with disappointment. The tone is always something like, "We're not mad, we're just concerned about your understanding of reality." There's also something deeply funny about government agencies flexing online. This isn't a rogue intern. This is sanctioned federal sarcasm. Somewhere in Washington, someone approved the idea of publicly posting confiscated weapons with smiley face emojis. Imagine being the social media manager whose job is to wake up every morning and think, how do I politely tell people they cannot fly with medieval weapons? Finally, the chapter we've all been waiting for, the TSA doggies, who are primarily trained to detect explosives, not drugs. They're often sniffing people rather than luggage, and they can process complex scent information much faster than any machine could. Now, this is my favorite part. Many of these doggies are rescues, which instantly makes them way more likable than any human could ever be at the airport. They live with their handlers, train constantly, and retire early, usually into very comfortable, well-deserved lives. They even have retirement parties for every single puppy, just like the beautiful Rhea here. Such a happy girl. The doggies, interestingly enough, have more authority than the TSA agents themselves. And if a dog sits down next to you at the airport, your vacation may be in trouble. Before 9/11, airport security was basically vibes-based. Family could walk you to the gate, liquids were fine, shoes stayed on, belts lived free. After 9/11, everything changed overnight. The TSA was built fast, rules were written faster, and many stuck, not because they were perfect, but because they look serious. Shoes off because one guy tried something, liquid limits because chemistry is scary. This is what critics call security theater. Rules that exist less because they work and more because removing them would feel irresponsible. The truth is, the TSA isn't really about stopping terrorism. It's about managing anxiety at scale. So, pet a puppy, you'll be fine, and enjoy your flight.
Wait, Martin's video thingy.
Oh, God.
Don't subscribe.
WMVT.